Here we have an enormous Teac A-1500W transistorized automatic reverse reel-to-reel system. This was in a studio in Chicago. And other than that, I don't really know much about this unit. I know that it is from 1965, and it is pretty high-end. You have effects down here like stereo echo 1 and 2, safety, which I don't know what that is, and then you have stereo A, B, that's for recording. You have your standard stuff up here like play and record, and fast forward, rewind, stop, which I don't know why stop gets held down. That doesn't make very much sense, but anyways. And this is my only and first full-sized reel-to-reel system. It can do 7.5 inches per second or 3 3/4 inches per second. No, what is it, 15 inches per second? But I don't really need that. And it can take 7-inch reels, which also I don't really need anything bigger than 7-inch reels. We have a 4-digit counter up at the top, which is nice. And I haven't looked under there yet to see how many heads this has. Was that like looks like one for playback, one for recording, and then an erase head, which is pretty standard. Standard stuff, nothing too special and nothing too simple. We have this, which I don't know what that does. It tells you to push it. Maybe push that way. Doesn't make sense. You can go in a little bit. We have this arm right here, which can go like that. I'm assuming maybe the tape runs through there. And then we have this over here, which is just kind of flopping around. That goes up there. This unit is not functional. It is completely dead. And I was wondering why it was completely dead until I took the back off. So, here we are with the back off. Yeah, I was saying the same thing. But yeah, this is, I guess, just standard kind of stuff that you would find in here. I mean, it's what you would expect along here. But now I'm going to have to probably cut from there to there off on both of those wires and put a new wire in. And basically, yeah, it almost looks like it's been run over with a vacuum cleaner. Because, I mean, I don't even know if that makes connection anymore. And unfortunately, there are 2 wires in there. One on the outside, and it looks like there's one on the inside. This is going to be kind of difficult to repair. I mean, yeah. I don't even know if this makes any connection anymore. You've got one of these things up here, those when this has like voltage applied, this green thing pulls that down over to there, and that must make some kind of connection. What's that called? Not a relay. Maybe it's a relay, but I don't know. But yep, nothing happens when you plug it in. No little humming noise from the power transformer. No fan, which has been cut up in a few areas. None of that. So basically, it's going to take quite a bit of rewiring. I didn't see that up there. Look at these big motors at each end. Some of that tape is original, like back there, or at least looks old. Right there, too. But yeah, I wonder why that's cut. So anyways, let's get started with this. Look at that old Suzuki capacitor in there. An oil capacitor, it even says it right there. Those aren't very good capacitors, but I might leave it in circuit unless it creates something bad. Look at the red, white, and blue transistor leads on there. That's kind of interesting looking. So this looks to be in good shape. I got all the hot glue and tape off of it. It's actually a tube socket that connects into there, just showing how old this thing is. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some nice electrical tape. This wire seems to be in okay shape, like I said. And I'm going to very tightly and neatly wrap each wire up in electrical tape with no hot glue. Don't worry. I don't know what happened in here. It looks like there's like bites taken out of the wire. Look at that brown one right there. It's like a mouse just went to town in here. It'll focus at all, which it won't because technology doesn't work. Luckily that was separated properly, but I think some of the wires were crossing onto each other, so I'm going to have to separate those with some neat electrical tape. I guess after I get all the wires separated and replaced if they need it, which I think this one needs it, then I am going to test this out. I did actually plug it in before I saw all of this, which I don't know if that was the best idea. I hope it didn't blow any boards or anything. But yeah. Look at those neat heat sinks on those, I'm assuming, power output transistors. It's kind of cool. There are 3 brands in here. There is Toshiba. There are... what's the other one? That weird S. See that weird S on that one? I'm not sure if that's Suzuki or what. And then there's Sanyo, which are the green ones. Apparently the green ones go bad. Hopefully those ones work. Because I don't really know much about transistors. I know it's good with tubes, which tubes you can replace with other tubes. But not transistors. I have to look that up. So hopefully this can be saved without it having to go to a professional and me spending a ton of money getting it, like, getting like a quarter of the wires rewired. I didn't see that in there. That looks to have be okay. Might not have the greatest continuity ever though. A little scratchy. But hopefully wires aren't the only problem with this unit. Oh wait, no. Hopefully wires are the only problem with this unit, sorry. I kinda like this, how it's color coded. That's nice, because I have to unplug both of these to get in there. And did I mention that it's 42 pounds? Well, I think I have all the big points of interest done. It's kind of what I've been doing there. I cut out the part that's in rough shape, like example this. And, or maybe like that. And then what I do is I twist the 2 leads together and then I put a little flux on there and then solder them. Still are a little rough part. There still are little rough parts like that, but I don't think that has lost continuity. I think our biggest one was this back here that I had to cut a lot out of. But yeah, I really hope it's not the power transformer because I have no clue how to work on those. Not at all. And if it is the power transformer, then maybe it's not worth it for this unit, although it is in pretty good shape. So I guess I'll try it. Try to power this unit up, see what it does. If it's still busted, then, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'll take it to antique radio forums or something. Look at that right there. That's obviously been replaced. That sheet on there has all those things on it. That does not look like it's from the 60s. That's like the only rough spot on this thing. The rest of it's all clean and good. Look at this power cord that it came with. That's obviously been 3D printed, that top part. And that's a way better 3D printer than mine. Plus I don't have black filament. But anyways, let's see if this thing works, and if it pops, then that's not good. And it looks like it's still dead. Oh, well, the power's not on. And it looks like it's still not dead. This time with the power on. But when you tap it, that jumps. Same thing happens when you tap it on the other side, which means that that is somehow maybe getting some tiny voltage. But I have the play button down, everything. Now, it would be kind of funny if this feature had if this thing had a feature where it doesn't start until there's a tape on there. And I've thought about that, but I don't think that that is the case. So I don't think I have to worry about that. But you'd think that this thing over here would at least be mechanical. This like rubber wheel that I press up against there. You'd think that would be mechanical with the play button. And maybe it is, but it's just not working. I don't know. But yeah. Anyways, I think that should do it for this big old unit. I'm probably gonna have another video on this thing, either when it's working or me troubleshooting it to get it to work. But until now, this is the condition it's in.